hot because you can catch a cold.
Maybe you should use us to bet on your games because we both went 4-1 last week. San Jose State volleyball. Okay.
Yeah.
They got a trans dude on there playing women's sports. Bunch of teams throughout the season forfeited games, I think rightfully so. And the team in the semifinals forfeited the game as well. And then San Jose State gets to go to the championship game in their conference.
It's not that someone is hating on someone because of the way they are. That's not what it is. It's an unfair advantage. And it's just, it's that to me, it's what it boils down to.
LeBron is almost 40 years old. And if he all of a sudden said, I'm a woman, and goes to the WNBA, he could probably play 20 more years and dominate.
They could have won that game if they had a coach who knew how to handle the clock.
You're fucking 32, one of 32, and you can't manage the clock. I feel sorry for Bears fans.
A win is a win is a win is a freaking win. It's as long as you win the game, you plenty can barely win all the way to the Super Bowl and then barely win the Super Bowl. But at the end of the day, they're going to win it. Jim Kelly took them to 4 Super Bowls, not just 4 Super Bowls, 4 Super Bowls in a row.
Josh Allen's the MVP. You cannot like him. You can say, oh, he's cheating, even though that's perfectly legal to do. Okay.
The Eagles have something they've never had before, or at least in a long ass time. They have a running game, a damn good running game.
You got to knock the big dog off the pedestal, even though I think that is going to happen this year. They're in cap hell right now in Denver because of the Russell Wilson trade. And it just shows you, like, get the guy you think you need to get. You got to have the nutsack to make the move. So Aggies did what I thought was unthinkable, unfathomable, implausible. And that's
good God. How many times are you going to run the same damn play straight up the middle on a 4th down?
Every single championship game has a team from one of the previous conferences.
Everybody can bag on the Aggies or whatever. Nobody knew this coach's name. They said they hired who? He did a pretty damn good job this year.
A lot of these football players making a lot of money. You find them $20,000 for instigating a rivalry brawl. I bet you they're not going to do it again. Paid $70 million to get his ass out of there, and so ultimately, it's going to be a really fun next 2 or 3 years.
How about those Rockets, who are no one was picking to be this good, and so I'm just really thinking that the Rockets are going to give everybody a run for their money because they weren't expected to.
We're trying to win it because we want to gel together, like I said earlier, like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, perfectly proportioned with no crust.
When it's a rivalry game, he can throw the records out. I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm all in. We are all in. And I told you, I'm all in because I told you we are going to make the playoffs. I'm a billionaire. I can drink it when I want to. Mark my words, the Giants are going to get a win this week.
Like, parents nowadays, and we want to complain about kids all the time, but parents these days, you raised them, okay? And everything in today's high school, it's almost like a second job, okay? And it's not just sports. My little sister did theater. The amount of hours she put into theater was insane. Do not enable your kid to make excuses and not be present for something they committed to. If you don't want to commit to it, take your ass and be a PE all-star. I've never seen a male sideline reporter, by the way. All right. They're all attractive females.